Yarden Garzon, head coach for NFCs, and Oluchi Okananwa. We'll let Coach start off with an opening statement.
Yeah, obviously just really disappointed not to get a win at home. Credit Ohio State. I thought they, we punched first to start the game, and but I thought they responded really well, flipped the script on us, and I thought the second quarter was impactful. We put them at the free throw line way too many times, and didn't respond as well as I thought we would to their aggressiveness. So you could see that, especially second quarter as well as the second half, that they just made more plays, especially when we would turn the ball over. I thought it was very impactful for Jelani and their team being really, really aggressive. I don't know that I've ever seen a team with a, when you talk usually 50, 40, 90 stat for players, for them 50, 50, 90. I mean, they haven't been shooting the three like that. And obviously Kylie Kitts had a game, which was part of the scout, was to take away more from Jelani than with Kitts, make her have to prove herself. But we gave Jelani way too much when you talk about on the offensive end. But fortunately for us, it's a double, so we'll get to see him again, and we'll learn a lot of lessons from this game.
Please raise your hand for the mic. We'll take questions for student athletes first. Go ahead, Max.
For either of you guys, as Coach just mentioned, this is the only team that you're guaranteed a second shot at. What do you feel like is going to be the biggest thing when you guys go to Columbus in a month to try to kind of return the favor and get this bad taste out of your mouth of letting them come win in XFINITY?
I would have to say really just our toughness. I mean, this is one of the best leagues to play in. So I think when we go down there, we just have to keep that mentality, keep that understanding that, hey, they're not going to always be blowing the whistle. We got to be tough with the ball and just make adjustments with that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go back, watch film, see what we have to see, and learn from that for the next one.
Questions for players?
For either of you, I think there's 12 games left in the season, and I think 8 of them are against ranked teams. What did you learn from today about yourselves, about the opponents that you're going to take and bring forward to those next 12 games?
I think we have to be tough like the whole game. We can start that strong and just let down after. We have to be more consistent throughout the game. We have great players. We have depth on our team, but we need everybody to show up. Everybody to be as tough as they can be. And I really believe in everybody in this team and my teammates and my staff. So just being out there, and we know we can do it together. So go learn from our mistakes and know we can do it together.
Yeah, for Yarden, I'm sure you're obviously a little frustrated with the result right now, but you've been shooting it really well. 6 for 6 at Rutgers, 5 for 10 tonight. What are you kind of feeling rhythm-wise that's helped you really get going as a shooter, and what are you going to kind of try to do to just keep it going? Because obviously it'll be huge for you guys for the next couple weeks with this tough schedule.
I think just staying confident with my shot. I think my teammate and my coaches do a great job of believing in me and give me this confidence. But yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, you either win or lose, so that's the most important thing, not who scored what or who shoot how much, just be together and focus on that.
Luch, this is for you. Congrats on hitting that milestone. I know currently it may not feel like it matters at this moment, but as you sit back now and the game is played and you reflect on your journey, how proud are you hitting this milestone?
Yeah. Well, for one, I'm extremely proud to be doing it in a Maryland jersey for sure. I think it just kind of takes me back to my freshman year days, coming in bright-eyed, and just wanting to play my hardest every possession on the court. So, it's great. Not the outcome I would have hoped for in hitting my 1,000 milestone, but, I'll take it and move on.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Autograph session. Any questions for Coach?
Coach, you touched on the three-point discrepancy. Obviously, they came in shooting it, I think, at the worst clip in the conference or close to the worst, and they went 11 for 22. How much of that do you kind of chalk up to stuff you guys should have done differently on the perimeter, or just the ball kind of not bouncing your way? How do you see that and approach next game, I guess, knowing that?
Yeah, I mean, typically if, we make 9 threes, it's good for us. But, we had watched enough film on them. I mean, it was a uncharacteristic night when you're, last in the league in three-point shooting and able to hit it at the rate they were. I mean, they're a potent team you see with 4 scores and double figures, and, we had no answers. So if we tried to take things away, they'd get a dump down layup. So, just, obviously Jelani is the head of the snake and makes all of that go.
This is the second straight game that we've really seen Rainey come on, especially
Yeah.
from the three-point ranges. What have you liked from her over these last few games?
I thought she played with great toughness on both ends of the floor. She defended really, really well for us, and I loved her next play mentality. I mean, she had a missed 3 and then comes back down the next possession and knocks it down. I mean, she's being really, really resilient, and she stretches the floor for us. The fact where they can't help off of you and attack some of those gaps. I mean, she's able to really spread the floor for us.
Just following up on Jelani, I mean, she had your attention with 41 points the other night. Tonight she gets 9 rebounds at 5'7". Just how tough is sort of what she does all around on the opponent?
Yeah, and both ends of the floor. I mean, you look at it, I thought, aggressively, defensively, both her and her sister do so much damage when you talk about on the defensive end, and just their aggressiveness and their athleticism, and then you just see her coast to coast, a really, really difficult matchup to be able to defend in the open court.
In the back.
Hey, Brenda, good to see you. Your teams always seem to respond well to adversity. Obviously, today's game counts as adversity. How do you expect them to respond with some tough schedule and games ahead?
Like they always do. I mean, they learn from film. I think you have to have just great perspective. You can't get too high or too low. You look at the scores across the country every single day. If you look at them today, I mean, a lot of so-called, upsets. I don't know that, March is going to be crazy. I don't know that rankings mean anything, because the talent now is spread across the board. So just for us, it's just for us to keep improving and getting better. Our bench is getting better. So that's huge. So we've got to continue to keep, improving in those areas, take the lessons, because every single team can play.
Hi, Coach. What do you think that you guys will be able to take from this and go over West Coast when you guys are taking on USC and UCLA later on this week?
Well, again, hopefully, our aggressiveness, it's going to be a physical style of play. I mean, USC is probably as physical, or if not more, defensively. So, we've got to be able to, handle what we just saw and went through, and then be the more aggressive team, which I know we can be.
Coach, you mentioned the West Coast swing coming up, 17 turnovers today. How do you guys clean that up heading into USC and UCLA?
Yeah, I thought, we actually did a decent job against their press. That's not where the turnovers came. So we've got to be able to, it's the unforced turnovers, or in transition where, when we're trying to really make a decision that's not there. So just, again, that's been an Achilles heel for us all year, and an area that we just got to continue to keep growing and getting better in.
Last one.
Yeah, Coach, it felt like early in the year we saw a more aggressive version of Saylor offensively, and she's taken a little bit more of a backseat in recent games. Do you think some of that has to do with the lingering injury, or are you just kind of trying to encourage her to be more aggressive? I'm just curious about where you think.
No, it is. I mean, she's limited in practice. You saw in the second half we had to, go with where we felt like, she didn't have the speed with her, and isn't shooting it like she normally is. So just finding, as many opportunities where we can try to get her back and get her close to 100%, but she's not there. Yep. Thank you. Thanks.